Snow and winter weather chaos going on up north for most of today and tomorrow, while a good portion of the Pacific coast is under clear skies. Windy today, too, as you can no doubt tell if you've been outside. So the big question is, what comes up next? Well, we're going to answer that question in this edition of SoraCast for January 11th, 2026. Heavy snow is falling mostly around the Tohoku and Hokuriku areas up by the Sea of Japan, and accumulations over 50 centimeters may be expected in some areas. Heavy winds as well are blowing across most of the country as Japan pushes through its first really hard winter storm of the season, especially with strong gusts not only here but in the northern Sea of Japan region. The current storm, of course, has been covered here at SoraCast and across other Media Nation outlets nationwide. But now we need to turn our attention to what comes after. What will the day after bring and the day after that? Long story short, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be just as turbulent and tumultuous as today is, as a train of low pressure systems chugs through the country, and things probably will not settle down until around Friday. First up, there is a low pressure system moving out of Mongolia and across northeastern China today. By Tuesday, that low will be cutting across the Sea of Japan, and it will be bringing more rain, sleet, and snow to an already beleaguered and saturated Hokuriku and Tohoku region. It will then be absorbed by the stronger low, the one causing our winter chaos today. Then, the line of storms that this Tuesday low will fire off will start out as rain, but then turn to snow as the low shifts and starts to bring in colder air. So let's take a look by precipitation type. You can see here by this movie, we have all sorts of media moving through the area on Tuesday and Wednesday. Rain mixed with snow, sleet, the whole gamut. Projected precipitation areas here, you can see there is a little break in the early morning hours of Tuesday before that next low fires off that next band of rain and snow coming into Japan. But as that low moves on, some rain and snow will linger in the region through Wednesday, although in much lighter amounts than what we're seeing now. Some areas in the meantime will get a little rest from precipitation on Wednesday, but the risk of rain and snow never really goes away for Hokuriku and Tohoku. By Thursday, yet another low will come through, and guess what it does? You got it. They're going to be firing off yet more rain and snow across the region. So honestly, this is a lot to take in. We have a lot of systems moving through, a lot of variability. So here's a little chart that tries to give a better view of when and where snow and other precipitation is likely over the next few days. As you can see, as we move into the 15th, I kind of separated it out into different areas, divided the days into AM and PM, and sorted the weather by likelihood. So, despite the winter weather shenanigans we have going on, I gotta tell you, we are running, generally in Japan, a warmer winter than normal. And the typical pattern here with these lows is that as they approach from the west, they're going to be pulling warmer air up. Then, as they cross across the country, then they're going to be pulling colder air down as they move east. Now, what this is going to do is that the system will make temperatures a little warmer than normal, which means that there's going to be a bit of snow melt, and then the system will generate rain. Then as the colder air moves in, snow will fall, and the wet ground will freeze to ice. Man, that was a lot to get out, and I hope you understood me here. But the bottom line is, be careful if you're out walking and driving. This constant water to ice, melting to water again, ice conditions. What this means is that roads are going to be slippery, and black ice can form easily under these conditions. Now, before we close out here, let's move away from the Hokuriku snowstorms for a bit and let's look at the Pacific side of the country. As we've said many times, and as you can see here, the Pacific coast will be seeing fair and mostly sunny skies for the entire week. We don't have anything here you can see. Sitting here in Yokohama, beautiful skies right now, right? But one area that I need to talk about is that this area will be very, very low in humidity. Today, the Kanto area, daytime humidities will be lower than 30%, and abnormally drier air will be felt all the way down to Kyushu. Okay, and there's one other point to make here, really quick. The Pacific coast is right now in a drought situation. I got some data from Check Globe. That's an organization which monitors rainfall and drought conditions globally. The lack of rainfall along the Pacific coast area of Japan has made for drier than normal soil moisture conditions, and there are parts of the country, such as Awaji Island in Hyogo Prefecture, which are actually in what is classified as a severe drought. And that is your SoraCast for today, January 11th, 2026. I hope you have a fantastic 3-day weekend. I know it's just all sorts of chaos and shenanigans. Well, there goes Scap. It's going off up there in Hokuriku. But please do take care. And as always, if you like weather and science-related content coming out of Japan, you just go on and stoink that like and subscribe button. It will really do us good, gives us something to work for. You guys have a good one. Peace out. Stay safe.